share with us. This is the family show on Central Area Podcast, which has discussed social issues that impact our societies with your presenter. Today, we are going to be discussing a concern that has raised a lot of reactions from our society, from different individuals, from our leaders, and that is raising from a comment that was raised by one of our leaders, Honorable Minister Chiwewezi, who stated a comment and said that the burden of infertility is strictly to be left to ladies. So today instead, we shall be having guests from different aspects, from different groups who will be sharing with us social views, professional views about infertility, so that we can get to know whether it's true that we have to leave the responsibility and the burden to the ladies, or it can be shared. So allow me to invite our guests today.
Thank you so much.
So these are our guests, and as we start, I will allow them to introduce themselves and the different roles that they play.
Good evening, dear listeners. I'm Ahmad Barnabas. I'm a senior gynecologist.
Good evening, dear listeners. I'm Sempija Jude, a social worker from Uganda Women's Association.
Yeah, good evening, viewers. I am Godfrey Yaro, a father of two from Barapo.
Good evening, I'm Amuke Catherine. I'm a mother of three from Odokomit.
Good evening, listeners. I'm Bashir Tagwejo from the Ministry of Health.
You've all had some of them that we introduced them, and right now we are going to launch, and each of every one of them will be sharing with us their experience and their views about infertility. We'll start with the mother who will be sharing with us her experience, what she went through it. She's going to tell us what she went through and how she overcame it.
Thank you so much. It's such a privilege, and I'm humbled to be here on this platform. I'm sure so very many people would want to come and share with their experiences, so I'm very honored to be here. It's not really been easy. I've been a victim of infertility myself. I was infertile for about 5 years. You can imagine the stress and the tension and all that. So if I'm to react to what the minister said, that it's only women who face the burden of infertility, I don't think it's right, because from my own experience, it was just not about me. My husband was facing the same issue. There was tension from his side, from the family. From his side, they want a child, and also my family that trying to tell me why can't I give birth. Everyone in the lineage, at least none of them has been infertile. So it wasn't easy. So many times came up when we would have people doing different decisions. You know, from the village where I come from, there is a lot of witchcraft. So people tell me, why don't you try witchcraft? Why don't you divine powers? All that will work. Well, I tried. Not that I have little faith, it actually didn't work. So until a friend told me I should go to the hospital, that's when I was able to realize it was just not about me. It was my husband, it was the lifestyle that we lived, the way I used to live, and my husband. There are some other, like the way we would live, led to as why we could not have a child. Yeah.
So how did you come out of it? You mentioned that the stress was too much from the family, before you actually got the solution. How did you manage?
Well, the beauty of it is I had a very supportive husband. Wow. He was my rock whenever I fell down. So I wasn't alone in it. Much as everyone was against us, I could imagine if he was against me too, it would have been really difficult. But I had a good husband and he helped me out.
So you've had it from the lady's point of view. She faced a lot of stress from family, from friends and all that. If she didn't have a supportive husband, that would be suicide. This is just one of the cases that how many are out there that actually do not have the support and actually go undergo suicide. So next we shall have the male perspective.
Yeah, thank you, moderator. Thank you so much, those who have been us from outside. Once again, I'm Godfrey Yaro from Barapo. Yeah, moderator, I've been a victim of this from outside, they only think that this thing is only for women, but it is also for men. I was so pleased and I was so glad by what the minister said, that it is only women that suffer this infertility. But really, this thing is for both of us. So when you're under this, you suffer a lot of stress. Because like for me, my parents wanted a child, everyone wanted a child, the community would be seeing you, but there is nothing that you can do. So this thing is so stressful. And like for me, I divorced many wives. I stayed like almost 10 wives. Yeah, the thing is so bad. And you can have a flat, you can have a family, but when you don't have any child to inherit, you're rootless, you're really nothing.
So how did you come out of this?
Okay, I came out of this when my friend came to me and asked me what is happening. He advised me to go to the hospital. I went to the hospital, they checked and found that I was the one having the problem, and not really my wife. Yeah.
So now how many kids do you have?
Okay, right now I'm living happily with 2 children, married to 1 wife.
So you've had it from the male perspective. He actually is like one of those people that blame his wives and all that, kept on doing away with that women, until finally he found that he was actually responsible. This is actually what is going on. These gentlemen find these innocent ladies and they blame the burden on them when actually they are responsible. So let's just hear from the social worker. He's going to tell us like what exactly is in society. He's going to share with us his experiences in working in society.
Actually, I'm so delighted to be here. I always look for such chances. Come and tell the world what we are actually going through. I was seated in my bedroom. I was seated in my sitting room when I actually had this from the minister. I was so depressed. To have a person of such hierarchy in the government to utter out such, sincerely, if only God had a better sieve to get better leaders, it would actually help us so much. I want to tell you of some scenarios that actually are even far away from what the two have been going through. I like the experience because it is actually bringing up the hearts of many. Yesterday but one, we were at CPS with General Kayura himself. A woman came. This woman had actually forged pregnancy. He came with a dead baby, claiming that she had given birth to twins, and one of the twins had passed away, and then the other one had been stolen, and so she was taking some other person's child for burial. Are you getting this? It is a state of dilemma. It's actually just more than what we think is infertility. Infertility may be a medical problem with anatomical related problems, which I may not care about as a social worker. But actually what I may bring to the whole viewers who are out there, infertility, it is more than just infertility, it is childlessness that is killing society. People will demand for a child as if you stole someone and they want him from you. We have seen so many mothers who are going for suicide in this kind of a state. Good enough you have someone from the ministry, and I hope the president is listening. You know, even in the state house, they watch such television, they air broadcast. So if the president is listening, let them create policies. We are social workers, but we are actually undermined by police. You go to police, explain to them the sociology, and they don't understand. Yeah, thank you so much for your time. Actually, we have a lot to share, but time is very limited. Yeah, but there is a lot we can share about the causes. You realize that actually some people are watching us and they are going through these causes. Corporates are having laptops. They usually have them on their thighs. WhatsApping, Googling, and these radiations actually are affecting their testes. And eventually, they are going into this. The little things we use to think that they are actually modernity. You get some coffee which has been put a lot of caffeine in it and all that, and this really gets you into problems. Let us not forget who we are. Many times we appreciate the goods on market, we appreciate the good things that society is bringing up, but take watch. Many people think infertility comes from birth, but you can find infertility at your university, infertility at your workplace, infertility in your home. Thank you very much.
Apart from the social perspective, so I think if the corporates out there in the audience, I think it's something to pay attention with. Very many times we are tempted to pick our laptops, and for that case, like for the medical causes, we are going to listen from our senior gynecologist, Dr. Barnabas, who will be sharing with us the medical causes, so that we can watch out and not have scenarios that we have possible.
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator. Once again, I want to say it was really a very bad utterance, a very big person of that kind to utter such a statement. It is really so disappointing. But we want to look at it from a medical point of view. First of all, to define infertility. We want to understand what infertility means. Infertility is inability of pregnancy to occur for a period of around 1 year when the couples are having unprotected sex without use of any contraceptive. Basically, there are two types of infertility that we know. First of all, there is primary infertility, and also we have secondary infertility. Now, when I talk of primary infertility, I mean that from birth, I mean someone has never had a chance to have a pregnancy, has never conceived from the time this person was born. And then secondary infertility, this person maybe had a chance of becoming pregnant. Then we don't know what happens in the course of life. All of a sudden, she ceases getting these pregnancies. There are actually so many causes of infertility, as we are going to look at. Maybe we are going to begin looking at it from female side. When you look at the female reproductive organ, as I've marked the stars, the areas that are marked with the stars, you realize that we have the vagina, we have the uterus, we have the tubes, we have the ovaries. So all these areas here that I've marked are actually affected. You realize that, for example, in the vagina, because of infections that we encounter in everyday life due to our lifestyle, could it be infections like maybe gonorrhea, maybe UTIs, all that. You find that the acidity of the vagina is a bit increased. So this alone can affect the sperms. The acid can work to destroy the sperms. Now, when you look at the cervix, there are also the conditions within the cervix that can bring about infertility. One of them is still these infections. These infections can cause inflammation, can cause the swelling of this cervix, such that during the time of intercourse, as you are trying to penetrate, the sperms are not able to cross the cervix because it is too thick. So it forms like a kind of, it is closed. The sperms are not able to penetrate, to go through. Then we also have, within the cervix there, we have conditions like polyps. Polyps are just growth within the cervix there. They tend to block, such that when a man releases, the sperms are not able to go through. Now, when you look at the uterus, the upper part of the cervix, we also have the conditions that people encounter. For example, we can have there like tumors. Tumors can affect implantation. Tumors can also block the passage of an ovary. Once an egg is released from the ovaries, you find that these tumors are not able to allow that egg to descend down. We also have conditions within the tubes, what they call the fallopian tubes. You have the conditions there. For example, there could be scarring. Maybe someone had recurrent infections like gonorrhea, so the scars can tend to form within the tubes, and eventually affect that person and may end up having no child. Then we also have the conditions within the uterus. You know, the uterus plays a very, ovaries. Conditions within the ovaries, we find that the ovaries play a very big role as far as the fertility is concerned. It is actually a place where the eggs are released. Okay, so you find the conditions within the ovaries there. For example, can be hereditary. For example, some people are born without the uterus. Like example, Turner syndrome. You find that a person is born without the ovaries. So where the eggs are released is not there. So that one's just hereditary. Then we also have radiations, exposure to maybe X-rays. X-rays after long exposure can also affect these eggs. Then we also have within the ovaries there hormonal factors. When there is imbalance of hormones, you find that the eggs are not, the body is not able to release those eggs. Then we also have, now when we look at the male reproductive system, the areas still that I've marked are areas of concern where a problem can occur. First of all, to begin with, there is always a congenital abnormality towards the tip of the urethra. You find that that urethral opening, instead of being at the tip as it is shown there, it tends to be on the upper side, then on the lower side. Okay, so you find that during the time of ejaculation, instead of the sperms being released during the time of penetration, being released direct to the cervix, these sperms are released on the other side of the other side of the vagina. So you find that there is no penetration that takes place. Those conditions are the ones that they call hypospadia. For example, if that urethral orifice is on the lower part of the penis, it is called hypospadia. Then if it is on the upper part, it is called epidiasis. Then we also have congenital anomalies of the sperm duct. For example, there can be a stricture. These strictures will not be able to allow the passage of the sperms. Okay, a stricture is just a blockade, so they will not be able to allow it. Then another condition can be like, just like in a female, exposure to radiations also affect the way the sperms are produced in the testes. Then we have hypertrophy of the prostate. Hypertrophy of the prostate will exert again some pressure against the ducts where these sperms are going to pass. So you find that much as the sperms are released, but because of that swelling, that inflammation, the sperms will not be able to pass. Now when you look at actually there are so many causes, name them but a few.
So Dr. Are there any treatment plans that can help these people, the ladies and the gentlemen that are suffering from these problems? Are there any actions that can take?
Well, thank you once more. Actually, treatment ranges from first of all, we need always to seek treatment. You need to seek, always attend to doctors. You go for examination, physical examination. For example, if you realize that maybe your child has a problem, you don't see the testes, you need to consult a doctor in time, maybe during a younger child. When you have just given birth, you realize your child is not having the testes. It means the testes are up. So medical consultation is always necessary. Then the other one is also psychological. You need counseling because some of these factors here. For example, sometimes maybe lack of poor penetration because of psychological problems, maybe stress in the family. You find that the person is not able to penetrate. You find there's actually premature ejaculation. You find that the force the sperms are released is a bit reduced, so they'll not be able to penetrate. So it's always good to seek for counseling whenever you have a problem in a family. Then we have also placement therapy. For example, if they discover that you have hormonal issues, get imbalances in hormones, you go and contact a doctor, you'll be helped. Then you also have surgical methods and then in vitro fertilization. Yes.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Those are very many medical terms, but I hope my audience had been able to get some. I'm actually a journalist, and this is a medical professional, but I hope all of you were able to get something. So next we are going to some challenges we raised. We are going to listen to our Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, you have a little bit, just
Thank you very much, thank you very much, listeners, for being there for us. As you have just heard it over the radio and in the other media, that what the other minister spoke, I swear maybe was actually not very fine, but unfortunately, it has to be broadcast everywhere. But as I come from the ministry, I've come to declare that the statement wasn't true. Actually, the government has good plans. Illness is not only within the political boundaries, but it's vital that you're working with other colleagues from different countries and worldwide, like to come up with the causes, the treatments, and how to manage this infertility. Then nextly, we're working upon bills that have been pushed into the parliament and it's being debated on. This is majorly to come up with the reproductive disorders. This is majorly like to give them the rights in order that they also feel like they have the chance of living again. Next again, we're having the government is investing research, majorly under the sponsorship of the World Health Organization, and like they're moving from regions to regions. And just last week, we have been receiving a book of gynecologists who have just come in the one of us, hopefully one of them. Yeah, they're there like to find out. So once you meet them, don't be scared or don't run away. They're just there to investigate, to find out, and like to counsel people on how to treat and manage these infertility rates. Then again, the government, under the sponsorship of the World Health Organization, has come up with a group of youth, women, and male. This is majorly those ones suffering from infertility, and the young youth, like to make them grow up when they are fertile. And like their main work is like they are working as the advocates. They're advocating for human rights and like the infertility ratio. So therefore, for other questions, I might answer them when I come back next week. I hope you will still invite me as a presenter. Thank you very much for honoring me.
thank you, Honorable Minister. To our audience, I think we have some hope. The government is putting into place some programs. Now I'm going to help our ladies out there, our gentlemen out there. Madam Minister, before I open the floor to a press discussion, Madam Minister, I've been following the conversation with the hashtag, and there's a question that was raised. And among the causes of infertility, there are some standard contraceptives that cause infertility. We believe the Ministry of Health is in charge of regulating the drugs and the standards of care.
Actually, we have been talking about that because we have received several cases that are coming into our table about this contraceptive. Then we are working hand in hand with the World Health Organization, like to limit and regulate like those contraceptives that are being imported into the country. So that when they are coming, they come when they are pure. Then again, we're setting up more doctors to move around and sensitize people. We have added the youth to the country. They doesn't know how to work with these contraceptives. You find someone using it daily, whereby they might cause the inflammation in the reproductive organs. So therefore, we are working upon that at the same time. We are working upon the regulation of that toxic that is being imported into the country.
As I open the floor to ask an open interaction, the audience can follow the interaction that we are having through the hashtag #FamilyShowInfertility. So let me open the show. I believe some of you have concerns, so you can share them.
Okay, thank you very much, Tom, once again. Actually, my question is going to my daughter, Kathy. Like, Catherine, how did you manage that life? Like, the experience you had before. Then right now, as you're living in your community, I know there are very many people suffering there, down in the village. There are women, there are men there who are infertile, they are being tortured. How are you working upon them to sensitize these people? How are you making them to cope up with life just the way you are right now?
You know, I'm trying my best so that they do not have to go through what I went through because it was such a tragedy. You wouldn't want somebody, to go through it because it comes with a lot of things. There is stress. And, when I went to the doctor, I learned that stress actually reduces your rate of getting pregnant because, stress affects the cells and, eggs the cells. So when you're stressed, it's going to reduce the rate at which the eggs were supposed to develop. So I try so much also share with them my experience. I can share with them some of the symptoms I went through, so that if they see some of those things happening, they can maybe caution themselves. Let me say, at the time, it reached a time when I have irregular periods. That days when I would see them, then other days I don't see them, then there's a time when there was actually no period. So when I share with them the experience, I help them so that they can realize it early enough before it gets too late. Then the best I can do is always to recommend them to a health facility. Yeah, very much.
Wow, Honorable Minister, that was such a lovely question, and I love the way you responded to it. It's actually a good initiative.
Okay, I have something. You told us that you have so many women to retain them from time to time. How did you find it in terms of expenditure?
Yeah, thank you. It was really very costly and it was very expensive. Because whenever you get any lady or any girl, you have to pretend that you're rich. You have to go and hire vehicles, you stay with that for a month, you need to go and hire a professor. It was really very costly. And chasing after them is really very, very expensive.
It's time for a commercial break.
So infertility is really very costly.
I did from the ladies, from the gentlemen, from the different professions, and I think it's up to us to answer that question. To the audience, do you think the blame should be left to the ladies? Do you think the blame should be left to the gentlemen? Or do you think the ladies and the gentlemen can equally take that responsibility? That's a question to answer. Catch you next time, same place.
Thank you.